Well, hello everyone. This is Raquel and welcome. It is Sunday, April 6th here in North America, the year 2025. And most of us are feeling, or a lot, have been talking about the massive purge that is happening in their reality right now. Many of you may be feeling purges happening either in your physicality or in your physical space. But there has been a increased level of making room is what I'd like to say. Making room for what is coming. And many are experiencing this in a physical way. And we all understand what that means when we start to purge from our mental, emotional levels. The physical body usually follows. And so many of you are experiencing all kinds of different physical experiences of clearing. Many of you are feeling the urge, as we normally do in the Northern Hemisphere at this time of year, that need for a spring cleaning, right? The need to get rid of old stuff, get things organized, and make space for the new. And so some of you, again, are experiencing this in a physical for the body. Some of you are experiencing this in your environments, mostly homes, right, where you live, where you dwell. And if you are, I understand how difficult it is to purge in the physical body, but really hold in your awareness what a blessing it actually is, where you are clearing at such deep levels in your subconscious, if you're not aware of it, programs and overlays and belief systems that have locked in to your physicality. And yes, a lot of people go, oh, it's just a flu bug or something like this. But in truth, many are experiencing much deeper levels of clearing that have to come out through your physical body. And really to honor your body in this process and honor yourself in the fact that there is such deep recalibration, making space for the new, letting go of old beliefs and systems, and really getting yourself at into the next level. And many often ask why. Why do we have to purge? Why do we have to go through this when we are on this quest for illumination? And we really need to just step back and recognize the purification that is necessary through every single level of our being. And that includes our physicality. Our bodies, our cells, are the vehicle for which our consciousness resides. And this is something I've been talking about for decades in this work, that it is your body that is the mechanism in which your consciousness expresses. And so to think that that they're separate is again in the game of polarity and duality, right? There is no separation between your body, your consciousness, and how it is reacting to the massive changes that are going on. And it's not just your personal world, because you are reacting to the larger global stage, whether you're really conscious of it or not. There's still many who don't quite understand how we are all truly one, how we are all truly connected, how we are part of the consciousness of the planet. And yes, we don't have to experience everything that is going on in the totality, but oftentimes, if we are specifically connected to a particular location or something going on the planet from this lifetime or previous lifetimes or any of that, we will feel it. And there won't be a real conscious A to B direct correlation that you may be aware of. Maybe you will, and we will be moving into those spaces more and more and more of actually seeing the correlation. But as major events continue to play out, as the collective is struggling to come into a sense of balance, right? We have been unlocking the outer reality in a way in which the programming, the very fabric that holds it all together is unlocking. So it will have ripple effects, and it will show up for many in the purging that needs to happen. Although, again, you may not see a direct correlation. Many of you, for example, in this particular time and space, there's a lot happening once again in the Middle East in the news. And many of you are tied, whether you are aware of it or not, to that location on the planet because it affects all of us, but it is very much so a part of the divine feminine. It is about bringing that balance back in. And whether you're in feminine or masculine bodysuit right now, whether you're here as a female or a male, it doesn't matter. We're all deeply connected. And so when I've had many emails come in the last couple of days and texts going, "Oh my gosh, what is going on?" Part of it is because of what is continuing to come to the surface, release and purge across the planet in different regions. And then it also comes back into your own personal releasing. And so just recognize that when this is happening, and many of you began, I've noticed this as well, many of you began to do physical purging in the outer reality, and then the body responds as well. It's all interconnected. And that's not to discourage at all those clearings, those purgings that are happening in the outer reality. They're necessary. It's awfully hard to usher in the new into your own if you haven't got the space for it. If you haven't got the space in your mental, if you haven't got the space in your emotional, in your physical, in your spiritual, all of these, there's not one that is disconnected from the other. We may feel like it. We may see others express like there's no connection between their spiritual or their mental or however it wants to present, but everything is interconnected. You cannot do something here and not expect a response on the other end, because intimately we are all one. Intimately, everything is connected. And we forget that what is going on in our personal experience can be driven from something so far out of our awareness. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention, because the spring cleaning that is happening right now, for many of us, we get the bug this time of year in the Northern Hemisphere. We're going out of winter into spring, it's a perfect time to do this. And it's even perfect in the Southern Hemispheres as well, as you are going into fall and preparing for the winter cycle, right? Preparing, cleaning up the space, getting rid of things that no longer serve. It is so much more powerful than you can even fathom. Because again, everything in your environment is a reflection of your consciousness. Let me repeat that. Everything in your environment is a reflection of your consciousness, of your quantum fields, of what is playing out, right? So the more proactive you can be, and then realize if you do a physical purge and all of us, or a environmental purge, and all of a sudden you come into a physical purge, or vice versa, there is correlation, and to acknowledge how amazing, and I'll put it that way. Sometimes in the middle of the purge, we're like, what the heck? But how amazing it is that your body is so deeply tapped in and so ready and willing to let go of distortions. And so just bringing that into your awareness and recognizing that you are a fractal of everything, and to honor the process you're going through, honor your body, celebrate when you make those wins of wanting to change and purge or clear, reorganize, move around your outer reality, because it is a reflection of deep inner changes on both a personal and a collective level. And again, sometimes this is hard to see when we're in our own little worlds, but there is direct correlation. And to be aware of that, to honor that, and to allow yourself to breathe into that clearing, breathe into that awareness that things need to shift, that it all plays out in the outer reality as a reflection of the inner. So, again, it's kind of strange to celebrate a purge on the physical, especially when it's a physical health purge, but also to honor your body. Once again, is letting go of what it does not need. It is purging, making space for higher levels of awareness, higher consciousness, to actually anchor in. And as we are in spring here in the northern hemisphere, and as we're shifting cycles in the southern hemisphere as well, you will find that it's all aligned if you sit in your high heart and really ask, show me what's purging, show me where I need to purge, show me how I can assist in this process. And then honor yourself for making the change, because it's really important if we are to have the space to move into higher states of awareness. Hi, I'm Raquel, and I am an Ascension guide, helping you to awaken and remember your quantum self. I provide a holistic, multifaceted, and comprehensive approach to your awakening and ascension, bringing you to the cutting edge of consciousness while expanding your ability to live multidimensionally. You are a divine, sovereign being of light, and it's time to remember. Explore my website, raquelspencer.com, to learn about becoming your quantum self.